Have you ever felt like you understood a life lesson too late? Think about the moments when a small change could have completely altered your path. What if you could learn these lessons right now? Welcome to Brainpower Academy, where we empower you with knowledge to live your best life. Today, we're exploring 6 life-changing lessons that most people only discover later. Imagine if you could live these truths starting today. What impact would it have on your future? Let's dive in. Lesson 1. The value of time. Our first lesson is about the value of time, an irreplaceable resource that slips away faster than we realize. Time can often feel endless when we're young, but as we age, we come to understand just how limited it is. Remember, every day counts. Think about it. What would you do if you only had 1 year to live? What would you prioritize? Drop a comment below with one thing you'd want to spend more time on. Try time blocking your day. Set specific times for work, rest, and personal pursuits. You'd be amazed how just a few minutes of planning can lead to hours saved. Lesson 2. Embrace failure. Lesson 2 is about embracing failure. How many times have we hesitated to try something new out of fear of failing? But failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone toward it. Did you know that Thomas Edison made over 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb? Imagine if he had given up after the first few tries. Failure is often a doorway to something incredible. Take a moment to reflect on a recent failure. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? If we shift our mindset to see failure as a teacher, we transform each setback into progress. Lesson 3. Health is wealth. Our third lesson, health is wealth, is one we often overlook. Think about it. How many people wish they had focused more on their health when they were younger? Without good health, everything else loses its shine. What's one health habit you wish you'd started sooner? Let us know in the comments. Your insight might inspire someone else to make a positive change. Even something as simple as staying hydrated and going for a 10-minute walk each day can make a big difference. Remember, health is an investment that pays lifelong dividends. Lesson 4. True happiness comes from within. Lesson 4. True happiness comes from within is a powerful realization that we often come to only after years of seeking validation from others. Social media, societal pressures, so much around us tells us that happiness comes from external achievements. What's one thing you do regularly that brings you inner peace or happiness? Sharing might give others new ideas to try in their own lives. Start a gratitude journal and write down 3 things every day that brought you joy. Over time, you'll see how much happiness you can create just by focusing on the good in your life. Lesson 5. Relationships matter. Lesson 5. Relationships truly matter. Life isn't meant to be lived alone, and our connections with others bring a richness to life that nothing else can replace. Studies show that people with strong social bonds live longer and have lower stress levels. Think about those cherished memories with friends or family. Those moments are often what we hold on to in difficult times. Prioritize quality time over quantity. Even one heartfelt conversation with a friend or loved one can make a big difference. If you haven't connected with someone in a while, reach out today. It's never too late to build stronger bonds. Lesson 6. Life is short. Live boldly. And finally, Lesson 6. Life is short. Live boldly. One of the biggest regrets people have is not taking more chances, not traveling enough, not pursuing their dreams. What's one bold move you'd love to make? A place you'd love to visit or a dream you'd love to pursue? Share with us. You might inspire others to take their own bold steps. Create a bucket list and start working on it one item at a time. Living boldly doesn't mean making big changes overnight. It's about taking small steps that lead you toward your dreams. Meet Sarah. She was a hard-working, ambitious person, always striving to climb the corporate ladder. But one day, at age 40, Sarah found herself feeling stuck and unfulfilled. Despite her professional success, she couldn't shake the sense that something was missing. It took a series of events for her to finally understand the life lessons we often learn too late. Lesson 1. The value of time. Sarah's wake-up call came when her best friend, who had always been a huge presence in her life, was diagnosed with a sudden illness. It forced Sarah to realize that time wasn't limitless. She'd spent so much of her life working late nights and weekends, thinking there would always be time to catch up with friends and family. But she saw now how fragile time truly was. So she made a change. Instead of squeezing every minute into work, she carved out time each week to be with her loved ones. She'd never felt so connected, and slowly she learned to value every moment. Lesson 2. Embrace failure. Soon after, Sarah decided to switch careers to find something more fulfilling. But her first attempt to launch a business ended up failing within a year. She was devastated. For a while, she felt embarrassed, wondering what people would think. But over time, Sarah realized this failure had been a learning experience, showing her what didn't work and where her true strengths were. Instead of giving up, she took what she'd learned and tried again, this time with more clarity and confidence. Embracing failure as part of the journey taught her resilience, and she discovered that each setback was simply a stepping stone forward. Lesson 3. Health is wealth. Working less and spending more time on personal projects made her realize something else. Her health had been suffering in ways she'd ignored. Sarah had always brushed off signs like headaches, fatigue, and stress, thinking it was normal. Now that she wasn't burning out at work, she started prioritizing her health, scheduling regular exercise, eating better, and getting quality sleep. She even picked up yoga and meditation, which helped her feel calm and centered. Sarah saw her energy improve, and she was finally able to enjoy each day, fully aware of how precious her health was. Lesson 4. True happiness comes from within. As Sarah improved her health and embraced her new routine, she began to notice the ways she had been relying on external validation for happiness. She'd always thought happiness was linked to promotions, praise from her boss, or the things she owned. But this journey had led her inward. She started a gratitude journal and began appreciating small, simple things: her morning coffee, quiet moments with her dog, laughter with friends. She learned that true happiness came from her mindset, not from external achievements. This inner shift changed her outlook completely. Lesson 5. Relationships matter. Looking back, Sarah regretted the years she'd spent prioritizing work over relationships. She remembered times she'd missed out on family gatherings or canceled plans with friends for work projects. Now she knew relationships were her most valuable assets. She made it a point to reconnect with people she hadn't seen in years and even rekindled a close friendship with her sister. This newfound focus on relationships made her feel a deep sense of belonging and purpose that she had never felt before. Lesson 6. Life is short. Live boldly. Finally, Sarah came to the most powerful realization of all. Life is short, and she wanted to live it boldly. She reflected on all the dreams she had shelved over the years. Learning to paint, traveling, even writing a book. She decided it was time to take those dreams seriously. Sarah started taking art classes, planning trips, and even writing down her life experiences in the hope of inspiring others. With each step, she felt more alive and true to herself than ever before. The risks she had been afraid to take now felt like essential parts of her journey. Today, Sarah is a different person. She's learned to cherish time, embrace failure, prioritize her health, find happiness within, nurture her relationships, and live boldly. These 6 lessons transformed her life, bringing her a level of fulfillment she'd never imagined possible. Sarah's journey reminds us that it's never too late to start living by these truths. These 6 lessons can transform your life if you start applying them today. The beauty of life is that it's never too late to start living with purpose and intention. Imagine looking back a year from now and realizing how much you've grown, all because you decided to live by these truths today. Small actions compound over time, and the future is built on what we do in the present. If you found today's video helpful, consider joining our Brainpower Academy community. Subscribe for more insights, tips, and empowering life lessons. Remember, each day is a new chance to grow. So take a step, live boldly, and keep building the life you want. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.